Gentlemen, welcome in to the Korner Booth pregame. I am your host, Jared Klim, alongside my usual cast of characters. Fortunately, our boy Chrissy is out tonight. Thoughts and prayers with his family. He had to go through a little something, but he'll be back Monday, or actually, no, he'll be back Thursday, because we won't be back Monday. We're taking a much-needed Monday off for me and the boys. It's been a long but fun start to the offseason so far. Now the real creative part comes in. So this is where we make up segments and all that other fun stuff. But to kind of put a bow tie on the week of NFL draft coverage and NBA playoffs and everything else in between, I figure we have some of our old friends back. So, of course, joining us now is our producer, our stat man, and one of the smartest human beings around when it comes to numbers and production, ladies and gentlemen, Nate Wynn.
Hi, guys. Hope y'all doing well. What's up, Jared? Happy
buddy?
Thursday to you.
Happy Thursday. Buddy, I told you not to get your hopes up about the Lakers. I warned you. Just saying.
I know.
Hey, it's a good thing. It's a good thing. The worst thing you guys could have done is drag that series out and somebody got hurt. Ladies and gentlemen, also joining us now, Anthony's father. He is the Jets fan extraordinaire. He is host of the short-lived, but hopefully coming back, Bets with Swagoo, a.k.a. Jake Smigglesworth. Ladies and gentlemen, Matt Ordazzo.
We will bring it back soon. He is currently behind me, snoring. Hopefully not too loud.
Like father, like son?
Yeah, man. Now, see, I got the nose fixed, so it's not like father anymore.
Oh, there you go. And, of course, joining us now, we got two guests in the house already, ready to go. Ladies and gentlemen, joining us, host of Insert Name FC. He is a Houston native. He is a vet. He is a bad mother effer. And he gave me a really awesome tumbler. It's in the dishwasher right now. I'm really ticked I didn't have it out for drinking a beer this morning. Of course, he's back. Maybe I'll grab it in a second. Ladies and gentlemen, joining us now, my man, Hector Flores.
Bro, what's good, man? I'm glad to be back, bro. Fuck Chevrolet for making me not be able to hang out with the boys, man. I'm so glad that I'm back now.
Fuck Chevrolet for making my truck complicated as hell to fix. But still being better than Ford in every way.
That's very true. Fair point.
All American truck companies suck, just some are worse than others.
Should have got a Tundra.
No, the new Tundras are terrible.
I didn't say new one.
Oh no, listen, I looked at Tundras for just for shits and giggles, and I literally was like, yeah, no. I'm not paying $35,000 for a car that it has double the mileage of the Chevy I'm looking at.
Should have went full electric hybrid.
Oh yeah, just to get a recall by now. Come on,
Hector's
got a ground zero for all that crap. Come on,
they can't even the most Connecticut thing to do, man.
Yeah,
it is.
Get a car that's useless in the winter. Woo!
Work for the state. They love to give you electric vehicles.
There you go. Also joining us, he is the co-host of the famous High Low Sports podcast. He is a self-hating Dallas Cowboys fan, an optimistic Giants fan, and hosted an amazing draft special with your boy and all these handsome gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, joining us now, former Auburn Tiger, Kelsey Coyne.
I will never live that down, will I, guys?
Nope.
It's good being back, as always. Good being back.
Oh, yeah,
you're not supposed to put that tumbler in the dishwasher?
No, I made the mistake once. It's actually on my counter. I was going to run and get it once you guys were here. I just was like, I was going to drink it, and I ran downstairs because I had to eat something before we came on, and I'm just like, ooh, roast half of a roaster with some Louisiana hot sauce. Perfect. Because I got to fit into a suit by July 28th, and I just found out I still got a ways to go because I weighed myself for the first time in 6 years today. So this was
man, that's never good.
Yeah.
Actually, okay, so here's the deal. It's okay because it motivated the hell out of me, but I've already lost 30 pounds since December.
Yeah, but there's no real, no bigger reality check, especially when you're saying 6 years.
No, it scared the out of me because I waited. I'll be really honest. You guys are going to be my witnesses to this. I weighed at 291 this morning. I almost shit a brick. I was like, I'm a size 38.
You're also 6 feet tall.
I also can bench 350 and shoulder press 400 pounds. So I have a lot of muscle on me. But the thing is also, it's I know where the weight is. It's in my gut. It's in my midsection. I am not trying to hide it.
I'm trying to remember the last time I reached 291. I'll be honest.
Here's the kicker. I also just ran an 8-minute mile on Saturday, so I'm very proud of myself. I did that at 291 because I was hacking up a lung the entire time because allergies suck. Here's the thing though. I must have been over 330 pounds during like Christmas and Thanksgiving, which is horrifying to think about. No wonder my knees and ankles hurt so much. But hey, we're on a positive mindset here. It motivated the hell out of me. Dude, I had the best workout ever after I weighed myself, and I'm going to keep it going, keep the momentum going. I should be about 245 by about August, and I'm looking forward to it. 245, I'll be at about, they did the math, 245, I'll be at around 15% body fat, which is going to be crazy because I'm going to look like an absolute animal. I didn't realize how much muscle I had on me until I weighed myself. I was like, oh, I'm big.
It's true. It's true. Guys, don't let these shoulders fool you. I am fat. I know this view right here, bro. I'm catfishing you guys right now. Don't think that. Oh man, this guy's swole just because. Also, I'm wearing a True Classic shirt.
Ooh, shout out!
You look swole, Hector. I tell you, man. You look buff,
look,
man.
I still got my trap game from my time in the Marine Corps. I just stopped working out and drank more. I figured that was a good even keel, but apparently not.
Time is a mover. That's where I got mine from. So
I used to be in the 1,000-pound club with all of my maxes, and then I have a partial tear in my shoulder that won't allow me to go over 155 on a bench because it goes like this, and I can't get it up.
There you go. All right, boys. I'm gonna go get Hector's tumbler so we can show it off and be famous. I'm going to propose, Nate, I'm going to put this out there and we're going to debate it. So any of y'all see the Mets call last night? Anybody see this no blocking the plate thing?
Yeah, I saw the highlights of it.
Yeah. Okay. So I want to actually put this out there for all you baseball fans out there because the MLB tried to cover their own ass this morning and said it was legal. But in the actual memo that they sent out, according to the New York Post, it's still illegal. So discuss. I'll be back in 30 seconds.
Well, speaking of Mets, has anybody heard the story about the glizzy guy?
Wait, a glizzy guy?
The $1 glizzy hot dog guy.
No, but
So
I have the interest.
Oh man, I gotta tell you. So Tuesday they had a $1 hot dog special at City Field. This guy shows up with a T-shirt on that says "It's a bad day to be a glizzy," and he has a marker and he's tallying every single hot dog or whatever he's buying from the stadium, and he's eating. He gets to like 19 or 20, and he's in the stands, and eventually everybody starts. I don't know. They start throwing hot dogs at him because they see what he's doing. They see what he's trying to do. So they're throwing hot dogs at him as a joke. He's taking all of them. He's like scarfing them down. He's chugging beer. He's getting the whole section riled up. People from above are doing it. And then the police escort him out because he was inciting a riot, even though they were laughing about it. They were like, we know this is a funny joke and this and that. But the kid made Barstool. The kid, I think, is the one on a podcast. I was just mentioning it because I just looked at the video. I was like, holy crap, I work with this guy. Like, I don't work with him like a coworker. He's just like, I work with a lot of guys on the railroad, and he's a railroad entity guy. And it just turned out to be some guy every now and then I just do projects with. The glizzy guy.
It's interesting how you get Barstool famous, because you can either eat a bunch of hot dogs, or you can be just socially awkward and be really good at Madden.
Or you can just be fat as hell
and a Mets fan
getting yourself under
the tank.
Yeah.
Jared, you mentioned the Mets, and I went on a tangent about this $1
I
hot
heard
dog
the whole thing because
listen, I'm not a big hot dog guy, but if I go to City Field and they're having a $1 hot dog special compared to the last time I went and I paid $19 for a pastrami sandwich with nothing but a pastrami sandwich, no drink, no fry, like I'll take that $1 hot dogs.
I feel like that's like a baseball thing. Like everywhere in baseball, you got every ballpark I've seen a $1 dog night.
Yeah, no, it doesn't matter. There's $1 dogs.
Or see that Yankee Stadium.
Except the A's games. The A's don't. The A's barely started.
The A's pay you to eat their food.
I feel like the A's would be that team that raised their prices, even though they have like 6 people going to the games.
They did.
Yeah, you're getting a $7 hot dog that's worth $1.
No, you just get a giant fuck you by the Oakland A's because they're like, we're going to go to Sacramento, and then we're going to go to Vegas, baby.
We're trying to go on the F-bombs before, like, at least get to the 30-minute mark before we drop one, okay?
For all you like 20 one and under.
I'm rusty,
crap.
man. I haven't
I
been
know
on.
you're rusty. It's been like 2 months since you've been on the show.
For all you
On the
22,
Thursday,
23.
on the Tuesday show, we're
One day.
cleaner, no cursing, or at least a little bit cursing. The Thursday show, we go to the McAfee rules, where it's like you could say shit, ass, whatever, but you got to keep it like restricted. All right, let's not rip off the handle. But
I'll give
So
my
I feel like Oakland A's is worthy of dropping an F-bomb.
yeah, but I mean, Nate, how's that article coming? I tried to get you to write it.
So I started writing it. I think Matt has something to say too before I
Oh no, I was just gonna say anybody that was born in the 2000s and up, like if you're a big, well, you probably understand this one, but if you're a big baseball fan, wow, I'm old. You really did, yeah. If you're a big baseball fan, you're watching the A's season this year, and you're like, how can they be doing this? Just go watch the Major League Baseball movies from the early 90s, and
Yeah.
you'll understand.
That's
Or,
the inspiration behind it.
Yeah.
the irony that I'm in Cleveland now, and you just mentioned Major League.
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, also,
Yeah.
here's the other thing. It's like they were talking about like
A's.
Moneyball. It's like I was like, oh, the A's. What happened to this? What happened to this team? I'm like, they also didn't talk about Moneyball. How like didn't David Justice have like 34 jacks? And like they had Barry Zito, Tim Hudson, and Mark Mulder, who were all like 12, 15 win guys minimum. All had
that
like
was
100 plus
All three
strikeouts.
were in the Cy Young conversation.
Yeah, it was like the most
Yeah.
dominant pitching rotation of all time. But yeah, okay. They
Isringhauser.
had Isringhausen too.
Well, and on top of that, then you focused on Scott Hatterberg, who, okay, sure, cool,
He hit like 15
but he was
jacks
a
and like
rotational player. He had the best year of his career, which is a subpar year for a first baseman in that time frame.
yeah, which
And they send.
but you know,
Jeremy
listen,
Giambi to the
it was
Red
cool,
Sox.
and he got Chris Pratt played him. But like, I think they had David Justice on a podcast because like I had like 29 or 30 jacks that year, and like they didn't talk about like the fact that we had 3 guys who would easily go 8 innings with like 2-hit ball, and I'm like, yeah,
also,
no,
they made Justice like look like a total a-hole in that movie.
He did.
for real though.
And he was
Oslo.
very compliant. Like he actually was like he got the vision of like the Yankees. Like I mean the Oakland A's. Like he was just like, oh man, they made him really cocky. And I'm like, there's not that many cocky guys in baseball. Let's be honest. There's a lot of modesty there.
Hold on, no, I gotta stop you there, Hector. No, David Justice is the cockiest son of a gun.
oh
you
yeah,
ever
he
seen
is
next
super.
to Gary Sheffield.
Mhm.
If you go back and watch it,
But that's baseball cocky. We're not. I'm talking like this.
No. This
Kelsey's on
this
point
is-
here.
This is athlete cocky. Like David Justice was unnecessarily cocky for a guy who is averagely decent. Like he had
A C
moments
plus
where
to
he
B
was-
minus career.
I give him B plus career in times, but majority B.
I'm going majority, like overall.
Majority of B, just a
Yeah.
flat B. I mean, an 86 is not that's not a bad grade for it's not a B plus,
84.
not a, but yeah, David Justice was that egotist, borderline the straw that stirred the drink level ego. Irony, because I'm talking about the A's at the time as well. Nobody knows where that quote's from. It's Reggie Jackson. So yeah. Anyways, no, David Justice was that cocky though.
Yeah, the only person who I ever saw give an interview, and I was a kid, right? And I was young. This was right when Sheffield signed with the Yankees. And so I was in Jersey, and he was like doing he was doing an autograph session at a mall in Jersey. Dude, he was like an hour and a half late. They were like, I'm like, oh, we walk in because my uncle was like, my uncle missed my birthday, so he walked in and bought me like a bunch of like those big old box sets of baseball cards they used to have at Toys R Us, the monster ones. He goes in and buys me one of those and like a little McFigurine. I think it was Randy Johnson on the Diamondbacks in the purple and the white with the purple get up. It was one of those McFarlane toys, like models, like the player models, which are like so cool to have back in the day. And we're walking out, and the line was already long. We walked in, we walk out, and at this point he was supposed to be there. I was like, oh cool, maybe I'll see him. I wasn't gonna get in line, but I was like, oh cool. I'm like, oh no, the guys in line were like, oh, he's like an hour late. I'm like, damn, like that sucks. That was like 9-year-old me, right? In 2004, realizing I'm like, oh, Gary Sheffield just sucks as a human being, man.
Yeah, Sheffield and Justice were the two worst next to John Rocker, if anybody knows who John Rocker is.
I remember
Those three were the absolute biggest egotistical maniacs, not named Jeff Kent, you could ever talk about at that point in time.
one of my favorite moments as a Diamondback is when Kurt Schilling beat Jeff Kent in like the shoulder blade, and he was like just down. I'm like, dick.
When I was younger, maybe like 20 years ago, my mother used to
Johnson.
volunteer and work these dinners at like the casinos, and it would be all the old like Yankee players at the time, current and older. Like at that time, you were going to see guys like Don Zimmer and Mel Stottlemyre as in older times, and then you had current guys. And she would always tell me the biggest a-hole she ever came into contact with was Jason Giambi. And the nicest man she ever came into contact with at that place, old timer, was Whitey Ford. At the time, present time guy was Johnny Damos. She said we're two great human beings. But she said Jason Giambi and Jeremy Giambi were both just a-holes.
Yeah, so they got that right in Moneyball.
Yeah. Jeremy was a piece of crap.
She was like, the day of that dinner.
Jeremy got like hooked on meth or something?
That was when that dinner or whatever she was saying, that was the day she said Jeremy found out that I think he got demoted to AAA. Because he was in a really bad mood. And then Jason Giambi was all gloating about how he put a $200,000 system in his car or whatever it was. Like he was flaunting his cash. And she was like, F you, bro. And she walked away.
No. Going back to Jeff Kent for a moment, my best Jeff Kent memory was the moment that he left the Giants. That's my favorite Jeff Kent moment.
My favorite Jeff Kent moment is when he had a golden sombrero against Arizona in like 03 or 04 or something, whatever it was.
Didn't he have a golden sombrero? It was like
he was the most overpaid second baseman I ever seen in my life. No, sorry. Aaron Hill on the Blue Jays was the most Dan Uggla on the Braves.
There it is.
Yeah, I'm like, wait a minute. There's one other power hitting second baseman. I feel like you either swing and a miss, or they're a home run ball. Like, not to be obviously the irony in the pun there, but I mean, the Diamondbacks have always struggled paying second basemen. They've always they sunk into like an aging Orlando Hudson or Kelly Johnson or Aaron Hill, and then they finally got it right when they moved their franchise player to second base. Hey, Cattell, we have no other position for you. Just put you at second, and it becomes an all-star. I'm like, okay, that works.
I will see your Dan Uggla though, and I will raise you a Brett Boone.
Yeah, Brett Boone was good for like
Steven
one
Drew.
season in Seattle.
I mean, Brett Boone was good the first time around in Seattle, and then he left Seattle.
That's what I'm talking about. Back when like Topps did like the bobblehead baseball cards and shit.
Yeah,
like I had those, and I had a Brett Boone Seattle one. But then he went to, where'd he go after Seattle? He went somewhere else.
I forget where he went. Then he ended up back in Seattle.
Yeah, the second time in Seattle, he was absolutely awful. But
Daniel Murphy, he had a good year in the Mets. Went to the Nationals, had a good year there, and that was really it.
I mean,
then again, the Mets just sign people, and their talent just drains away. Like it. I don't. Remember Jason Bay? Like had like a 30 home run year for the Red Sox. Goes to the Mets, can't hit the broadside of a barn.
Isn't that
just the milieu of the Mets? I mean, every July we already know it's Bobby Bonilla Day.
Yo, and my favorite part is I got Mets fans talking smack to me. It's like, oh, we're doing better than your Diamondbacks. I'm like, ain't it like May 2nd? Y'all still? Oh yeah, that's right. Y'all in first place. That sounds about right. It's that time of year.
Yeah. No. By the way,
well, like that.
Is that right? This year's the last Bonilla Day.
No. 2030.
Is it 2030? I thought it was
2030.
It's 2030. For some reason, 2030 is sticking out in my head right now.
Well, I know that's when Shohei's payments start.
Well, no, Wednesday. Yeah, Shohei Day is like February 1st, 2030 and on.
By the way, the Mets pen, whatever they used, they need to change it out because I'm pretty sure it's the Monstars or basketball. Just put it into a pen form.
2035.
Oh,
we're good. We got time.
Yeah, there you go. We got plenty. Dang, I'm turning 40 on Bobby.
We got 11 years of Bobby Bonilla days.
Bro, I'll be 40. That's scary.
You remember a couple years ago, they did some sort of promotion where they had like a come to the Citi Field for like an overnight thing, and Bobby Bonilla was there. Mm-hmm. I'm like, why would anybody? I'm like, whatever you want to do.
I mean, look, this man is getting paid $1 million for 34 years.
What a genius guy. If he ever went bankrupt, biggest dummy.
Sorry, $1,193,248 per year.
Someone said if Ohtani immediately started on the Bobby Bonilla plan, he would be getting paid until 2,723.
Wow.
Dang, yeah, that's true.
All right.
That's like generations and generations of the Flores family.
All right, we gotta kick this can a little bit because we got some other headlines to talk about. As much as I love to talk baseball for the next hour, we got to talk about some other stuff. We're going into the Justin Fields sweepstakes now. According to it was Jalen Warren, I believe, was on a podcast and talked about how the special teams coordinator wants Justin Fields to be a kick returner. This kind of led me into another topic I found out. So a guy I follow on TikTok by the name of Tyler Cohen, I think Tico is like his show or whatever. He talked about how many great. So we'll start with Justin Fields and this kick return thing. You think it's just hilarious to me. But also then I want to talk about some QB controversy battles. We're going to do take your pick QB controversies, and we'll go off the ringer here. I'm going to name a couple, and we're going to kind of go through there. But first off, I want to talk about this Justin Fields kick return thing. Is this just a bad sign for Justin Fields?
I feel like everyone just wants their own Taysom Hill. Like I think at first everyone was laughing at the idea of what the Saints were doing with Taysom Hill, and then when they saw it kind of work, they're like, we could do that better. We could find a better quarterback.
Eagles drafted Jalen Hurts to beat Taysom Hill, and he ended up turning up being a franchise quarterback.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe
you want to start with your quarterback not getting a second contract.
The newest member of the Taysom Hill fan club is trying to make Justin Fields the next Taysom Hill.
True.
Yeah, I mean, this was a bad sign for Justin Fields when they were like, "Oh, we're going to decline your 5th-year option first, but hey, next breath, let's make you a kick returner, so we can destroy you for any other team, and hope and pray that he takes a discount here." This is
Let's take our QB2 and the future of this franchise for the next possible 10, 15 years, and let's make him feel kick returns and get him tackled and just blown up. I think it would be terrible if they go down that route. I feel like it's just a way to just get into other teams' heads. Like, what are they going to do? Maybe smoke screen stuff, but there's just no way.
I was thinking it's a slow news day.
It has to be that. It has to be that.
Man, there's no telling. I mean,
but it could work out though because of the new rules, right? I mean, if I'm just playing devil's advocate for a second.
Bro, I didn't forget about the rules.
Lanky.
He's still gonna get smacked unless he's gonna have to just slide on every
like
return.
Matt, bro, he ain't lasting that long in the
when has been the last time that Justin Fields has ever, let alone played a different position besides quarterback?
I'm thinking high school or middle school.
No, middle school. It would have been middle school.
Definitely middle school.
Like a number one high school recruit. So yeah, no.
It's literally documented. We have QB1 to validate this.
That's right.
Okay, so let's look at this from a couple points of view, right? One, he is probably the fastest player on the Steelers roster, period.
Yeah.
2, get the ball in his hands on offense, absolutely crazy. To Nate, your point about the kick returns, I'm going to disagree with that one strongly because did you see Destroying's hit on a guy? That's a kicker laying out a guy.
Yeah.
Granted, destroying, but at the same time, that's a kicker laying out somebody.
Exactly.
But, I mean, I'll add a 4th point here. We're also talking about the same team that decided to take Brian Boswell, who's the most unathletic kicker, next to the punter for the Steelers, and run a naked bootleg against the Browns when they had a 4-3 package out on a field goal last year and got their kicker hurt for 4 weeks.
Oh, that's right.
So this doesn't shock me actually coming out of Pittsburgh. It just shocks me in the fact that I'm going to say it, there's a conspiracy to hurt Justin Fields now. That's all this is. They want him out. Everybody wants him out of the league.
Wait, the Shanahans aren't running the Steelers. What are you talking about? They don't want to hurt mobile quarterbers.
Sorry, Chris Boswell. Correct, man.
Don't worry though.
I was like Brian Boswell.
We'll still find a way to go above 500.
Yeah. This is. I mean, look, this is just embarrassing. At this point in time, just let Justin Fields go to Dallas, sit behind Dak, and make his millions of dollars.
Don't you have Trey Lance?
Don't even start about Cowboys quarterback situation, but yeah.
Steelers also declined Najee Harris's 5th-year option, by the way. So both Fields.
I mean,
and
that was a no-brainer because I mean he's about as productive running the ball as you or me. So
I mean,
many times last year
he really earned that 5th-year option.
No, he earned the 3rd year. No.
I forgot Najee Harris was a pro running back at some point.
Did we all miss the fact that Najee Harris had 3 good years with, or 2.5 good years with Pittsburgh before his offensive line fell off a cliff?
Okay, good is a loose word. Decent.
First year, yeah.
1,000-yard season is his rookie year. His second year, he had 900 and something yards.
Like I
And
said, decent.
Decrepit. How many running backs regularly go over 1,000 per year? Can anybody give me that answer? The answer
I'm
is
sorry, I'm actually spoiled because I've had running backs go behind the best offensive line in football for the past 3 years.
the answer is less than 5 per year. To get 900 as a running back in today's day and age, that's insane. And then his offensive line falls off a cliff because they like, oh, we're not going to care about our offensive line. And then now everybody hates on him like he can't run. But the fact is he's running and then he's making the right moves. The fact is there's no protection for him to actually run the ball. They're running 5-man offensive lines. They're not blocking anybody extra. So you have no choice here. Like Najee Harris is a bad run.
Well, I guess you shouldn't have that issue this year then. They got 2 brand new tackles and Broderick Jones and the guy from this first round that I can't. It's not Watney, is it? Fontenot. Almost.
That man
I had the initials correct.
Najee did run for 1,000 yards in each of his seasons so far, including 1,035 last year with 8 touchdowns. So
I'm a hater because I just hate the way he runs, man.
Ladies and gentlemen,
it's ugly. It is ugly.
He sees the gap. He sees the 3 or 4 guys next to him. He goes right.
I'm waiting for Chris to be like John Cena out of nowhere and just like.
What was Jalen Warren's stats last year?
Jalen Warren's yards per carry was like ridiculous last year.
A waste of space is what Jalen Warren is.
Warren last year for the Steelers ran for 784 yards, 5.3 yards per carry on 149 carries total.
5-year deal. Max. Nah.
What is this, the NBA? Shit.
Nah.
Okay, Pittsburgh can absolutely take the Dallas route. Get rid of Najee Harris and let Jalen Warren can take over and watch what happens when you do that.
Watch the running.
That's not going to end up looking good. Oh no.
Yeah, Jalen Warren's going to go to New England.
Wait, because the Rooney family isn't as brainwashed as Jerry is.
Brainwashed? You mean brain dead?
So are we thinking like that 2016 to 2018 Zeke's coming back? We getting that revival?
No, we're getting 2023 Zeke, where he's going to get about 3 yards a carry, stumble, rumble, and bumble his way to like 580 yards.
Maybe this is a revival, and we'll see more of this.
This is Todd Gurley with the Falcons. Like, come on.
Oh man,
he got
I miss Gurley.
Minus the knee issues, but just like the speed, the slowness.
Include all knee issues in this conversation because this man is
Doesn't Zeke have a rep for not taking care of himself too?
Yeah, he goes to Mexico every preseason to go lose weight and sit out on he literally drinks himself to death and doesn't eat anything.
I can't even read it, but
dude, he looks like Dennis Rodman's like mini me.
He says he has unfinished business in Dallas.
Yeah.
What? Fumbling? Wait, no, guys, he's gonna get more reps at center. Got it.
I was gonna say he might finish a block eventually.
Oh, he's definitely gonna be chasing.
Hey, Zeke, how does it feel being the 4th best running back in your own division, or 5th, depending on who you ask?
Kelsey, how do you feel about the Cowboys draft?
Jeez.
I don't think we ever got the.
Wait, no, we're touching on the draft once DJ gets here. We're gonna wait till DJ gets here. Okay.
Where is he?
Hold the ammunition. Wait until DJ shows up.
We don't have enough time. DJ would be dead and gone, but I could grow a full beard by the time I started talking about the.
I might have a full T1 operator beard again by the time that happens, man. Shit.
All 4 of you can grow better facial hair than me right now. Like, come on, this.
Well, listen, we all know Hector has the best beard.
Thank you.
I don't know. Matt has a pretty good beard too.
Well, I had. This is just
I mean, I just trimmed like a few days ago, so.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen, joining us today. Right. You gotta let me do the intro. He's learning. It's okay. Ladies and gentlemen, joining us now, the Hunter Renfrow stunt double, the Colts fan, the Chris Ballard super fan after his the A.D. Mitchell draft pick was amazing, and he is the host of High Low Sports and the co-host of that amazing draft show that we threw last Thursday. It's okay, Nate. I'm not mad at you. Joining us now, ladies and gentlemen, DJ
I'm floating through the sky.
Oh, God.
Why that?
Hunter Renfrow.
What did I just walk into?
Apparently,
Nice.
Kelsey's put on his sweet jams.
First of all, shout out Hector's boy Spencer.
Shout out to Spencer, bro. I heard that almost too legit. I already knew that was Spencer.
Yeah. I was waiting to play this for somebody to pop in the show, so I was gonna mess with whoever came.
So since DJ's here, can I ask Kelsey my question, or we gotta wait?
Oh my god, we're never gonna get to talk basketball, are we?
Who wants to
I
talk
think
that?
something.
I mean, my team had a 4-game sweep, baby.
We got gentlemen sweeped.
Top five player in the league at our shooting guard. Let's go.
That
Right,
Lakers
maybe.
series was just.
Are you a Nuggets fan now? What just happened?
Oh, it's okay. We're about to take out Nuggets in 6, baby. Let's go.
Bro,
Notice
that
the
Lakers series
night,
was so depressing.
I want that smoke from that Serbian jackass. Let's go.
Who
No,
were
you
even
don't.
talking
You do
about?
not want Jokic brother 1 or
You do
2.
not
We're
want
knocking
that
on your
I'm
Jokic
not
door.
sure what's going on.
I want it.
Can
You
you
They're not
carry
even-
too. You
I
can't
don't want
shoot
it.
your out of
Like,
this.
this
I don't
is
even
it,
think
like-
dogs is the right word to describe the Jokic family.
No,
He would
they're
like to
gangsters.
acquire
They,
it.
they ain't dogs. They gangsters.
They carry too. Like you can't shoot your way out of this
Like-
one. Like you do not
Like,
want
listen,
that.
I'm okay. Like, listen, I carry on a daily basis, and those dudes scare the hell out of me, bro.
Mm.
Like, shit, I know dudes who walk. I know dudes from like South New Haven who have been carrying guns since they were like 9 years old, right? And like those dudes would be scared of those the Jokic brothers. Like, shit. Yeah,
To be
no,
honest, though-
I'll pass, and they're both like 7'3".
No, actually, if I'm being honest, the one that you see that's like main center stage in the picture there laying back, he's not the scary one. It's the other one that scares the living hell out of me because he is never on camera. The other one at least talks to fans nicely.
Listen, it could be better than Nikola Pekovic, who's now a Montenegro gun runner.
Shooter
That
shoot.
dude could be like, hey, can you give me another beer? But yeah, sure.
One-time Timberwolves all
Shooter shoot.
Nikola Pekovic. Listen, I'm not even trying to get cocky. All I do is I'm running on the high that was us just curb stomping the Suns for a whole series.
Tell me when you guys actually play a team
I mean,
with a coach.
Kelsey,
Please.
Kelsey,
Let's not.
y'all
Bro, the
didn't make
Suns,
the playoffs,
Suns
brother.
are in a terrible
You're in the
situation
playoffs?
now.
Play-in don't count, dog. Come on.
Don't tell the NBA
We're like
that.
the Pat Beverly. Woo!
Look, it counts for the NBA, so it counts for me.
Listen, a playing game is so stupid. Like,
Don't
I'm
care.
okay with my team missing the
Playoff
playoffs. If we're the 9 seed and we're in the playing game, like, we don't deserve to be in it.
Oh, I agree, but it doesn't change the fact the NBA calls it the playoffs. So 2 back-to-back.
Listen, Adam Silver dumped. They're about to lose NBA on TNT
Same
to
technically.
NBC. The NBA is a bunch of dumb dummies. Okay, like literally, they have.
Hey,
on,
but
prime
the
oppor-
in-season tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What if-
that's gonna be great. Because wait, who won that? Oh yeah, LeBron. The Lakers are already playing golf in Cancun.
Still counts.
Do you remember
That's
the
2
intro
banners in
song?
the LeBron era. 2 banners.
The intro song for NBA on NBC might be the best intro song.
Oh
of all.
no, it slaps. But NBA on TNT is like Shaq, Kenny, Chuck. That is literally the only reason I watch those Thursday games half the time.
Yes, they're entertainment in themselves. It's not going to take. Nobody's going to take away their show though. But you know what we're going to get? We're going to get a much better intro song than what we've had for that NBA for the last 25 years.
True.
So
This
plus
is
the then NBA 2K, and I might actually play 2K again just
I
for
mean,
that.
let's be honest,
Hey,
bro. That
nice, Kels.
NBA on NBC
Oh yeah,
was
Kel's
just
friends with an
different.
Xbox, so we gotta
That
play
was
each
just a
other now.
different
2K.
time. Was that the NBC? It was NBC, right?
What's that? Sorry.
NBA on NBC, man. That was the theme, right?
Yeah, it was fantastic. It was a great theme song.
You don't like the one that's right now on TNT?
Yeah.
Basketball.
No, the
Yeah,
one like I just
Literally
I
sounds like
hate-
an anime intro. If you guys think about it, it sounds like Dragon Ball Z.
like ABC's
Now
production
nobody's gonna
is
unhear that.
terrible. All right, right now, by the way, update. The Bucks are currently down 55 to 43 to the Pacers. Can we talk about how the Pacers couldn't close out the Bucks with their 2 best stars on the bench? Like, I know y'all suck on defense, but this is a new level of bad. This is like you showing up to a test that you have the answers for and you losing the cheat sheet. That's what I equated it to. I was talking to my coworker yesterday morning. I'm like, how do you lose to a team where Bobby Portis is their best scorer. Second best, Chris Middleton.
Don't judge Bobby Portis.
29 points
Bobby
each.
Portis is different.
Have you seen what he does to his teammates' faces? Just imagine what he's doing to those guys.
Shout out Draymond.
I mean, have you seen his own face? That's
Exactly,
That's
yeah.
what I needed to see.
You don't see his face, you just hear him when it comes to Draymond Green.
You know what sucks is I really wanted Chris on the show tonight because I really wanted him to talk about his experience with the Sixers, just throw like Tyrese Maxey's 50-point nuke and everything else that happened on Tuesday. Because now, like with like the game tonight on Thursday, I don't know, man. Like the Knicks are fun. When the Knicks are good, basketball is fun. But like I'm kind of pulling for a Tyrese Maxey superhuman special right now.
Oh, by the way, you asked how they lost. Chris Middleton is how they lost.
He may shatter mirrors with his face, but he can still put the ball in the hole when he's healthy.
Bro, I remember him in Virginia, and he's like watching him play basketball makes my brain hurt. It's like
Chris
Derek. It's like Derek White. You're like, he shouldn't be this good, but he is, and you're like, oh, this is why flashing substance ain't always it in basketball. Kids.
There will be no Derek White slander around here.
Oh no, I love Derek White. The bald assassin is the man. Okay,
This is a
You guys
Derek
wanna
I
know
mean,
how to
Carolina
make,
goes
not even
so
my
far
account.
back it can sing oldies tunes. Okay,
So
You
said
guys
he
want to know the secret to making $168? Take New York Knicks money line, Jalen Brunson, Dante DiVincenzo 2+ made threes, Tyrese Maxey 3+ made threes, and OG to 6
do we just
rebounds.
get like a random swagoo parlay out of nowhere?
yes.
$20. Yes, very much.
I was not prepared.
Yeah, I wasn't
Well,
either.
now you
Like
know.
we didn't even write this down. Horrible presentation.
I just wanted to let you guys know about it as soon as possible, so you guys could be rich like me.
Don't worry, I
Derek-
just
I'm not
put
rich.
500 on it. I have faith in you.
Nice. See, we're changing lives here.
Did you
Wait,
say
Either my life's about to get better or my dog's
Could
getting
we get the parlay again?
I had DiVincenzo and Brunson 2+ made threes. I had Maxey 3+ made threes. I had Knicks money line and I had OG 6+ rebounds.
And of
Thank you
course,
very
betting
much.
with Swagoo is brought to you by the amazing people at Canada CBD. Promo code BLAP20 for 20% off. As you folks know, I am a big proponent of this stuff. I am packing a lip about 70% of my day. It is a great product, multiple flavors, and extra strength now for those like guys like me who need basically 5 pouches worth of CBD and don't need a wad of pouches hanging out of their mouth. That's only on the baseball field. That being said, check them out right now. Canada CBD, promo code BLAP20 for 20% off. Official sponsor of Belly Up Sports. Betting with Swagoo. About 14 other segments on the Korner Booth and the Korner Booth podcast.
Thank you, Sagu. We appreciate you. That being said, my dog's food for the month is on this line, so if it's wrong, you have to take it up with me.
okay?
I'll notify Chewy.
Legos.
Can
I'll
we
notify
just,
Chewy.
That's
can we
not
just go back to this whole Bob or Chris Middleton at Virginia thing?
Yeah, we can go back to it.
Chris Middleton never played at Virginia.
Wait, where did he play at?
A&M.
West.
Oh, I'm thinking of Malcolm Brogdon.
Okay, I was like, hold the phones. That man was not that awkward to be playing at Virginia. He went
Well,
to A&M.
wait, Virginia's
What are you trying to
entire
say, Jared?
style of basketball is awkward, so it's like
Okay, yeah.
you can see where my brain put, and also him and Malcolm Brogdon to me sometimes are interchangeable. So like,
What do you mean they're interchangeable? What do you mean
I'm
by that?
sorry, sir. What?
a number
What is
3 star on a decent Eastern Conference team.
Good save.
That was where it was originally. What are you talking about? A save, Nate?
I think because never mind. I thought.
All right, Nate's first trip to the penalty box is brought to you by Righteous Felon. Promo code Belly Up for 15% off at checkout. It's
Nate wasn't
usually
wrong.
Chris's penalty
So-
box.
So this
What?
Milwaukee game right now, they're in halftime now, and the bench literally only produced 1 point.
Nice. It's better than
That
nothing.
is next level production, kids.
Okay. All right. Are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
All right. Jared, quick question.
Okay,
Who is this?
that's Malcolm Brogdon.
Yes. Okay. Now, hold on. I got to let this load because it's taking a sweet time. Who is this?
Why use that picture?
That's a warrior right there. That's what that is.
Besides the fact, a guy you don't want looking in your mirror, like DJ said earlier. Who is this?
Oh my
Then?
god,
It's not interchangeable.
Dude, that's teeth, bro. What?
Shout out NBA.com for those photos.
God.
Oh my god. I can't, bro. What the hell is with that picture, Kels? Come on, man. That's not even
That's the
fair.
picture that was presented. So
That's not even fair to Middleton, man, because he's a good player, but like, holy crap, man.
Which is why I'm questioning why you're saying he's interchangeable with Malcolm Brogdon.
Okay. They both came out of the draft around the same time. They were both third or second tier stars on Eastern Conference teams. My brain interchanges them because basketball is my fourth sport. You got to understand that.
You know, Chris, Malcolm, same thing.
Shut up.
You know what's embarrassing? Malcolm's a year younger than me, and Chris is the same age as me, and they're out there dunking the ball, and I'm out here like barely getting off my couch.
putting pictures of these guys up on podcasts.
They're all playing elite athletics, and me getting out of bed sounds like a snap crackle Rice Krispie treat.
I'm the same age as Patrick Mahomes, and he's got a $500 million contract, and I'm here working
He
overtime
owns
to
a third of the
survive.
Kansas City Royals.
Yeah, I'm working overtime to survive.
Don't forget the Kansas City Crown.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh yeah, soccer's a sport. I forgot it.
How dare you?
I'm just kidding, Hector.
But
All
Jared
right,
was a
Jared's
penalty
first trip to the penalty box.
You know what? I
tonight.
need that Tumblr back.
Jared's in the end of it. Where's this logo at? Anybody want? Nate, you got that logo to pop up here for? Yeah. Chris's penalty box for Jared, brought to you by Righteous Felon. Shout out Righteous Felon for the great
Yeah.
picture.
Nobody beats Righteous Felon. Nobody.
What is this? Time for a tire?
This is called anarchy.
Yeah.
By the way, shout out to Time for a Tire for my amazing off-road tires. No free ads.
Too late.
Shout out to Walmart
Just
for my
that's for
tires.
saying no free feet picks.
Listen, Falcon AW3s are the best off-road tires for a truck of all time. I'm actually legit looking into buying 28 inches for my new rims that I'm buying. So
Gotta get the AW4s.
no, AW4s don't exist. AW3s.
No. Makes sense. I made it up.
Yeah. Also, because I have 18-inch, I'm going to be that guy with 18-inch rims, or 19-inch rims, but 28-inch tires.
You're going to use a Gallo 12 or a Gallo 24?
No comment. All I know is I'm going to have to slap a 2-inch lift kit in that thing for the tires to fit. So
Oh, what's it gonna be?
So apparently the Niners aren't going to be trading Debo and Ayuk anymore.
they were talking about this on McAfee on Friday, and my brain was trying to understand why the rumors even popped up.
I feel like
They
Debo
want-
goes.
When?
Training camp
Before
when somebody gets
preseason
hurt.
starts. Before August.
I think
it could be
Debo's gone. I think Debo.
I think it could be in a June. Whoa, let me figure out the month. A June-July trade. I don't know what I was gonna say a combination of
Months are
January and
interchangeable, bro.
July.
Yeah,
Yeah, they are.
training camp when somebody
Listen,
gets
they
hurt.
were both 3-star recruits those months. They both came out the same class, same age.
I feel like I just heard this a minute ago.
No, he's mocking me.
I know. Sarcasm.
Good job,
It's
Jared.
okay. I'm gonna text his wife that he's bullying me, and she's gonna get mad at him because I'm the only Eagle.
It's gonna be like good.
No, Bianca loves me. That's the difference.
Might give him
She does, but she also is enjoying, so she ain't gonna do anything.
Actually, Matt has a point. If the Niners trade Samuel after June 1st, it'll save him 21.9 against the cap. 21.9 million, I should say, compared to right now, which will only save him 6.8 million. So
They trade him and they re-sign Brandon Ayuk.
This is why we love
Yeah.
Nate, man. He's pulling stats out of
Well,
thin air.
that's what I'm saying. You do a post June 1st trade, you get the benefits of what you just mentioned, and then I mean Ayuk is not the same player, but Ayuk is a younger guy that's gonna be cheaper.
Also,
and I
I
just
think
got
he's the
the
number one
Purcell.
receiver, but in Debo Samuel is a gadget guy.
Yeah, and they got
He's a
Purcell.
good receiver, but his primary function has been basically half taken away. We talked about this on the draft show, where his primary function has been taken away by Christian McCaffrey. So I don't understand why they're not trying to get some capital for him. Pearsall's not a bad receiver. They could easily go get another one.
And to make a bolder prediction, if I had to pick the team, I'll say Steelers.
Say the Jets after Mike Williams gets
So
hurt. in
you can
training camp.
return kicks?
Oh, you know what, man?
Debo returning kicks would be interesting.
No, I don't think we're gonna. I don't think the Jets make any sort of trades for a
All I know
receiver.
is if John Ross comeback is real, he will make the Philadelphia Eagles roster. You heard it here first.
You got Elijah Vera Tucker's 5th year picked up, but you might have to pay him. You still got to possibly pay Brees, Garrett, Sauce, and possibly Jermaine Johnson.
Yeah, no, they're not trading. They're not trading Debo to Dallas. That is they would not give their second sworn enemy another loaded weapon. They hate the Eagles more than the Cowboys. They wouldn't do it unless Jerry gave them a second or a first.
The 49ers would give a 3rd-round pickup for one of those two guys.
Not to Dallas. They wouldn't do it.
They did less for Trey Lance.
Trey Lance has the accuracy of a drunk dude with buckshot and a sawed-off shotgun, dude.
Not as accurate as Justin Fields. How dare
If you watch the offseason trades between Dallas and San Francisco, there's a lot more than you think happened. And it's
I know, but it's all low grade. You trade Debo, that's a whole new level of like
either
around
one
and find out.
Do you really think they weight them that strongly if they're trading either one?
Yes.
Think about that for a
3rd
second.
and a 5th.
Okay.
It would have to be multiple picks, but I can see a
3rd
third if they couple it with like a 5th or a 4th.
They can have Dak Prescott, and I'll take Brock Purdy off their hands.
Yeah, they're not making that trade.
Maybe Debo to the Falcons.
Oh God,
That's not fair. He's not a quarterback. He's not a 24-year-old quarterback. They're not making that trade.
Yeah, they can't screw over Kirk even more. That's right.
Purdy in a
Fair enough.
second, Dak and Purdy in a second, and never mind.
I could see Debo to the I almost said to the Lions, but that wouldn't make any sense. Their draft capital is pretty low.
I think they're still trying to figure out what they're going to do with Jameson Williams, what he's going to be.
I mean, he's just Quez Watkins, but skinnier.
It's fair.
Debo to the Chargers.
Ooh,
Giants.
now I can see that
Giants
happen.
could use another one.
Debo to the Raiders, possibly.
Oh, that's another one. But
Where would he fit though with the Raiders?
They need a running back and another receiver.
Man,
he got it.
There's the fit.
They might need a quarterback. He can do it all.
Who's there? Is there a starter right now at running back? It's White.
Zamir White and Alexander Madison.
Whoa,
So yeah, Zamir White.
All aboard the 2 yards of carry train.
Choo choo.
I know.
And
Zamir
they,
White's been getting a whole career off of getting 3.5 yards per carry.
and
Oh,
who
I'm
did
sorry.
They,
We're
did
still getting
they
below
take a
Wade
tackle in the first round? Who did they take there?
Brock Bowers.
Oh, it's okay.
Bowers.
I feel like.
Yeah, why did I forget that one?
Well, also, I feel like the Raiders are gonna be one of those teams that's gonna really get after it
Right.
in the late
No
registration
line.
act of the free
No
agency.
run game. No line, no run game. Devontae Adams, Brock Bowers, and Gardner Minshew.
They don't have
Jacoby
a terrible,
Myers.
Their O line is middle of the pack. Okay, it's not terrible. It's like it's a C minus. It's still
It's a C
better
plus.
than
It has
It's still
drastically
better than,
improved
like,
since Mike
Pittsburgh.
Mayock.
it's still better than Pittsburgh's. Okay,
Look,
Jackson
It's
Howard
so
Johnson
much better
makes
than
sense.
Mike Mayock. And who did he take that was atrocious?
Cleveland Farrell,
Alex
Devon
Leatherwood.
Abram.
No, Leatherwood.
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 Dude, he was so bad.
The walking
I
penalty.
think he lasted a year and a half.
No, he lasted a year.
Yeah,
then a half
it
somewhere
was
else.
short.
Ain't Alex Leatherwood in the XFL
Yeah.
now?
Did not even make it the extra.
God, Mike Mayock.
Wait,
What a
Michael Gallup's on the
freaking-
Raiders?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he just signed with the
Yeah.
Raiders.
That's
Look
The
at me.
greatest. I
Wait,
think that
Hey,
greatest
you're
highlight
on
of
top of this. How'd you miss that one?
I was like, wait a minute. I was looking at Pro Football Focus's lineup because I was looking at the offensive line and I see Michael Gallup's name on the right
You
side.
know what?
I'm like,
I'm just gonna blame Chris. I'm just
Let me
gonna blame
pull
Chris
this
here
back
on this
up
one.
again. Just,
oh, thank you.
Just gonna
Yeah.
blame Chris.
just
It
Nate, in
wasn't
case you
wandering
needed
to
it, we're
amusement
breaking
park.
news here. Dallas,
You know,
Dallas needs
they-
another receiver.
I
Brandon
blame
Cook.
the,
Oh,
I
I
blame
thought
the
they were
intern that doesn't want to get promoted.
Oh no, we have Chris already got promoted. He's been promoted for almost a year at this point.
Yeah, but he still refers to himself as the intern.
It's not bad.
Yeah, I know. I don't know why he does that, but
The sense of identity. Don't take
it's
it away.
branding.
Let him-
It's
it's
all
I
I
want to
branding.
let him
He likes to
be.
stay humble. He humbles
already got the
himself.
int-
Listen,
he
I'm
already
waiting
got
for the
that tag
propeller
on.
hat
Never
to come
let him
back
go.
for when it with the offseason shows. Oh, next Thursday, the cigars come back out. Cigar Thursdays are coming back.
I will not be here for that show. Sorry.
Okay.
I'm just, in general, not going to be here for that. A little disappointed I won't be there. That's all.
That's all right. I did make a couple promises to other people who I've been neglecting to come on the show. They're like, oh, yeah, next week. And I completely forgot I told them this week, and I had already texted you three. I was like, Next week, guys. Sorry.
It's okay. You bring my co-host on more than you bring me on. I get it.
Oh, don't get all hurt. I invite you just as much at this point.
I'm gonna play my sad music now. Hang on.
Yeah, world's smallest violin.
Yeah.
No, I saw. Okay, the Rasheed Rice news is cracking me up because honestly, when I think of dangerous drivers and civilians getting hurt, the first first ones that come to my brain are both receivers, Henry Ruggs and Dante Stallworth. Both ended up with fatalities. So Rasheed Rice should be grateful he's only getting 8 games slapped on him.
If that was any of us, we'd be in jail for 2 to 5 years. So I mean,
Oh,
like, that
no,
should be
we're looking at 3 to 5. We're all
Let's
We're all
look
looking
at
at three.
Robbie Chosen Anderson. Chosen. I don't even remember how this last name goes anymore. Speeding through Montana, going, what was it, DJ? $120, $140?
I think I'm getting him and somebody else confused because there's another Jets player that got it too, though, a defensive lineman. It was
Sheldon Richardson.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a minor in the car, marijuana, and a weapon. And I think he got 3 or 4 games.
Oh, never mind. Rasheed Rice will be back by the end of September. Then he's fine.
It was a
They're
slap
gonna
on the
appeal it,
wrist.
and they're gonna find
at
some way
best.
to get. Yeah.
They'll just walk in there and say, "Did you die?" Okay, fine, 2 games.
Was anybody actually hurt? Not
So-
no. I don't care about your neck hurting. Well, you're saying we actually hurt. Okay, nope, 2 games. Got it. We need Patty to get a third title in 4 years.
Or third in 3 years, but
3rd in 3 years. Yeah, we need.
they
the
already
three-
did 3 and 4. We're already past that one.
Yeah, we needed
that's
3. No, we needed 3 and 5. Right.
Those
Let's
Super Bowls
repeat
are
with 3 and 5.
interchangeable, man. Those Super Bowls are interchangeable.
Anyways,
you know
Robbie
what?
Anderson was going 105 and a 45. in
I
Montana.
just hope for the NFL's sake this
Passed
year.
on and off the field.
I just hope for the NFL's sake this year that the Chiefs actually get punched
fast,
out
too
a few
chosen.
times. That's all I can. Like, just even I don't even care. I would obviously I love it for my birds, but just I want some parity this year. Like, just I want to see
No, you
the
just want the
Chiefs
Eagles.
punched
That's
in the
what you
mouth.
want. Don't even fucking lie.
I don't even care if it's DJ's damn Colts, man. Just like A. Rich goes on his Carson Wentz run and gets him to the Super Bowl.
It's a Cam Newton run. You watch your
I
damn mouth.
mean, if there's a team in the AFC South to put your money
Yeah,
on,
let's be honest. Hey, listen,
It's the
y'all
Jaguars.
boy already made the deal with the devil, went out with Andy Burrow. So I mean, it's a kind of death sentence at this point. His soul's sold, but I mean, hell, they're gonna get a Super Bowl out of it.
Look, it's amazing what happens when you trade away a cancer like Deshaun Watson.
Dun dun dun.
I wonder
man,
what he's doing
I
right
thought
now.
it was a fake dirt poster, and it's about Deshaun Watson.
I wonder what he's doing right now, to be honest. I hope
You
he's
don't
doing
want to know what he's doing right
No,
now.
no, what
Got
like
booed-
how many
got
mistakes
booed off
does
in
he try to
LA.
call?
He went to the Lakers game, and then as he's walking out, like people were trying to get an autograph from him, and he just kept walking away. And then someone yelled out, "This is why CJ Stroud took your job."
Has anybody
In
like
LA.
fallen out of public favor hard?
Well, I guess CJ Stroud, that's LA, is his. That's where he's from, is LA. But it was just like, just the fact that they took a jab at him with a player that not even has no connection to Deshaun Watson by any means necessary, because of obviously he just got into the league, but it was
bro.
chef's kiss.
Think about Deshaun Watson when he came in the league. Like, he was like the NFL's darling. He was like part of that work done, like housing project thing.
The story, yeah, the amazing
Yeah, it
story.
was a great story. And then he falls off so hard. Now he's a meme, a villain, and a laughing stock all rolled into one.
And a creep.
The worst PR team you will ever see.
Yeah, straight up. I love how Nate's like out here just
Listen,
driving
this
show
gives
forward.
me
This
gives
is-
me PTSD because the last time that I
kiss
read
of
this,
death, bro.
the
the
last
kiss of
time
death
this
from
happened,
anybody.
it was Jamal Adams, and 4 months later, this man is begging to be released and traded. I'm
That was a
good.
blessing in disguise.
Yeah,
It was,
Matthew,
but,
you
like,
should not be complaining about that.
I don't want a 2.0. This gave me like war flashbacks.
I was thinking more Darrell Revis than anything, but okay.
No, because that was
Yeah,
just an
DJ, chalk a
an
flag on the
inevitable-
play. He's talking about Jamal Adams and Sauce in the same sentence.
Flag.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, that like they're two whole different. Like, Jamal Adams barely even counts as a defensive back, much less a good defensive back. And Sauce actually fits the culture, and you guys actually have a culture now. Like let's time out, bump the brakes. This isn't the Adam Gase Jets, okay?
What is culture? Sorry, I'm a Dallas fan. I don't know what that means.
I mean, you all have a culture.
Do we?
Yeah.
Delusion.
Not a
I
good
didn't.
one.
Yeah, I didn't know delusional was a culture. I knew it was a mental disease.
I
by the
just
way.
gave Hector the ultimate Chris Paul lob. I'm like, please slam this home.
Yeah. I ignore Hector most of the time when it comes to football. At least this football. The other football I talk.
I mean, listen,
I don't know, man. I feel like I've proven myself to be some worthy.
That's why
Hector put in the group chat about Tottenham the other day, and I was like, okay, I gotta watch this game. If Hector's talking about this, I actually turned on my TV for about 5 minutes, started watching soccer, and it wasn't World Cup. You guys should be so proud of me right now.
I know it's
that
it's a
second
little
half.
late.
I don't want to talk about it though. But
that's why I started watching.
I'll say you're the
I know it's a
Cristiano
little
Ronaldo.
late, but when you guys mentioned the Sean Watson trade, so the Aaron Rodgers trade has been completed. All the picks that were exchanged have been made. It looks like both sides just plummeted. So I mean, like the Jets have Aaron Rodgers. That's yet to be determined what he's going to do. He hasn't played yet. In the picks that we got, we drafted Will McDonald, Jarek Bernard Converse, and Zach Kuntz. They got Zach Kuntz, the most athletic tight end in the draft that can't get off the practice squad. Jarek Bernard Converse is always hurt. Will McDonald what a pick. Anyways, Green Bay, Lucas Van Ness, Luke Musgrave,
Pretty good.
Anders Carlson,
Pretty good.
Edgerrin Cooper, Jacob Monk, and Evan Williams.
Yeah, it's looking
Yeah,
like the
that's a
Packers
leaning
won
one.
that deal there, Slick.
With those with the draft picks so far, maybe.
Look, I'm
Let's
just
see
going
if
to
we
say this. The Packers definitely got the most handsome man out of that grouping, and it's creepy how handsome he is, and that's Lucas Van Ness. Have you guys seen his profile, his picture? The
I
dude
think
Looks
looks
like
I don't think
he's
he's-
the leader of some kind of white nationalist cult. That's the
He
problem.
looks like an
Whoa.
AI version of Hercules. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
we're
is-
gonna.
Notice how they
that
didn't
might have
take one wide receiver.
they gotta stay on par, man. That's the culture.
Yeah, they
respect
can
it.
get him in the third
Yeah.
and fourth round. They don't need him in the first round.
It doesn't count as a wide receiver. You got to drop him in the first round. I stand by my statement.
Yeah, how's he
Stand by
doing?
my artificial intelligence Hercules.
Either that or he looked like he was in the Charlottesville riots.
No, dude.
I don't like that he spells his name with a K.
Yeah, that's weird.
I don't think he had a choice in that
Look,
matter. I think that's a parental thing.
I'm going to, once again, sticking with my jokes here.
All I gotta say, Aiden Hutchinson is the guy I'm worried about having a white thing in his closet.
Wow.
That's the guy who I'm worried about. Nobody knows what I'm talking about. He got just be talking about his white T-shirt, guys. Calm down.
No, you're gonna say Nick Bosa.
Me
Ah,
too.
that's
I was thinking-
there's no
that's
question
a
about that.
layup. Come on,
He
man.
has a low-hanging fruit. He definitely has one.
You know what's so funny? Like the Nick Bosa jokes crack me up. It's like, yeah, the guy voted for a presidential candidate. Oh, he's
No.
automatic. I'm like, I thought that was hilarious. But
That's not the only thing he did.
I don't know. What was the other thing? All right, text me it off camera. We gotta move on. But honestly, Matt, you should be happy somebody actually wants to play for your franchise for life. That's great.
Yeah,
at
but
least at least with your media, they won't try to chase them out of town next week because they dissed them. Shout out to Eagles
Yeah.
media for trying to make AJ Brown leave every 5 minutes. Slime balls.
They were tired of smelling him drop a deuce after the Chipotle.
Are you trying to say that New York media isn't toxic?
Yeah, but
Oh, it's
New York
toxic.
media at least roots for their own teams. Philadelphia media hates their teams.
No.
Phil-
Go look at Rich Cimini's post, and he just has to take 3 jabs at the Jets before he praises them.
Well, that's just commonplace.
No,
Yeah.
Jared, I think what you're mistaking is it's not Philly's media that hates that hates Philadelphia players, or Philly media that hates Philadelphia players. It's the entire city that hates Philadelphia players.
Yeah, but like 99% of the fans don't hate AJ Brown, but the media does. It's a weird
I'm
mixture.
sorry. What? 99% of the fans, just because you don't hate him doesn't mean 99%.
No, 95% of the 99 to 95% of the Eagles fans do not hate AJ Brown.
He just hasn't had enough Chipotle yet. That's all. Give that man a burrito.
Also, by the way, I also will stick to the fact that 45% of Eagles fans are brain dead from the neck up.
That's a low round.
No, because I mean, I've been around
Challenge.
faithful.
Yeah, can we get a
Yeah,
review?
challenge all you want, man.
Did we get the State Farm replay?
Yep. We're going to tape. I will stand by it. 45% Eagles fans are morons.
The tape is showing 65%, so DJ is right.
On whose authority?
The authority of the one that did the review, the head official.
I mean,
You
we are
can't do
talking
your
about
own
the
review.
same fan
Okay.
base that
Get out of here. All right.
that when the Eagles won the Super Bowl, they decided to eat,
It was one effing guy.
Doesn't matter. All it takes is one.
Vancouver burned their city down. They lost the damn Stanley Cup.
And then they bought everybody Tim Hortons afterwards.
Yeah, because socialism works in Canada. What do you want me to tell you?
In the rest of the world, but we're not going to talk about that. We're gonna talk about the
Speaking of
fact
Canada, any Shoresy fans here?
Yeah.
Oh,
That whole went off. All right.
Never mind.
We gotta move on. All right. Last headline of the day before we get into some basketball, more basketball, I guess. And NFL draft review. Ravens Nate Wiggins, 4 years, $12 million a year. First rookie contract signed. Shout out to Nate for pulling that up. Go, shut up. He's not happy that my sister's cat's been now finally let out of the room. So it's just craziness in the house right now. It's like cat fights everywhere.
background.
Anyway. So, Kelsey, we've been waiting for hours. Matt has been holding his tongue.
Oh.
We finally get to talk about Kelsey's review of the Cowboys draft.
Wah, wah, wah.
Shall we review the picks?
I think that sums it up pretty well. I don't think I need to go into much more detail.
Oh, no. Matt's
Round
gonna
one.
Matt's going to do every single pick now.
There's one good pick in this entire draft, and it's probably not who anybody thinks it is.
1.5 good.
It's that wide receiver, isn't it?
Yeah. And
I
then
got
Cooper BB is the half DJ's talking about. I'm okay with
it. Actually good.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. But the rest of the draft was absolutely atrocious. You talk about being all in, then you don't even know your own cap space, and then you go back and you double down on being all in, go before the draft, and then you trade back.
You just did you quote tweet Skip Bayless's like iconic tweet about the Cowboys?
No.
Yeah.
Has to
The
say.
greatest comma in history.
That comment did the
saved
Lord's work.
So many lives on that day.
Anyways. But yeah, this whole thing is just it was stupid. It's the dumbest draft ever. Then you have so many question marks to do with your financials going forward that you don't even know what you're going to do in free agency because you can't do anything, can't afford anybody. It's might be the most disappointing thing I've experienced in my fanship of any team. And I'm a Sacramento Kings basketball fan, ladies and gentlemen, and I do mean this. It might be the most disappointing moment of my entire life. I don't give two shits about your violin right now. You guys go shove off and go kick rocks somewhere. I'll put you in the fucking.
Oh, I'm sorry. Our team's actually not a draft.
No, we put Hector in the penalty box.
Yeah. Anyways, look, it is just what it is. The Cowboys suck. They're going to continue to suck until the Joneses are out of office, and there's no question about that. So. If anybody wants to put an election together, I'll go ahead and give you a motto now. Get the Joneses the F out right now. That's Dallas's motto going forward. It's like Man United and their efforts to get the Glazers out. This is 100% what it is for Cowboys fans because Cowboys are just going to completely suck for forever until the Joneses are in there or while the Joneses are still in charge because they don't know football anymore. They're so old and senile. It's embarrassing. And that includes Brett Jones, who's, by the way, only like 65. I don't care. The fact I've been talking about a guy in his 60s as not being that old tells you how,
A GM would help. I would say that.
In a decade, he'll be old enough to run for president.
It's Brett Jones is their GM. It was Jerry for so long, and that didn't work either.
Don't forget Steven.
A real GM. It would help.
I hate all
Don't
of them.
forget Jim.
They all could just go take a hike and enjoy their large freaking green grass in a farm and and they can just
Jerry, Steve, Brent, and Jim.
All right. Well, more positive aspect. DJ, what was your thoughts about the Colts draft?
B+. They did very well.
Nice.
Like the first 4 picks were really good. Didn't address corner really that well, so that'll be a concern. But so far, so good. I mean, you get arguably the best pass rusher in round 1. That'll do. First round pick at receiver in round 2. That'll do. Center that compares to Jason Kelsey athletically in round 4. Okay.
Not a bad pick. I actually was kind of sad you guys grabbed him. I kind of wanted him, but we went and traded up for Jeremiah Trotter, which made me happy. So
That
You got
corner
White
that the
Lightning.
Colts got is not that bad either. Mike Abraham, he's a ball hawk.
He's nice. I just I'm looking at I need a second round corner, a third round corner, a fourth round corner, a fifth round
First
corner.
round corner would have been good.
Like that. We'll see if Latu gets 4 sacks in the first month. It's like, well, you know what? What do I know? Here is a Colts tattoo on him too. He wasted no time. He's got.
I love that. He's all in. I was like, yep, this kid is going to be a Colt. This kid is either going to be a cutting next year or Colt for life. There's no in between.
He looks like a light skinned version of Max Crosby.
That should scare the hell out of you. Not you. That should scare the hell out of CJ Stroud, Goldilocks, and Will Evans.
You know, CJ Stroud's fine. The other two, yes, but CJ Stroud's fine.
Yeah.
Lermy Tunsil's over there. He's fine.
He's dating Amber Rose now. He's already sold his soul away.
The other corner you guys got, I obviously am a big fan of, and I texted you about this with Jalen Simpson.
I think he was being considered a safety, though. That's why I didn't list him as corner.
No, not Jalen. Are they?
Yeah,
he's listed as like a safety.
Card down as he was a safety?
Yeah.
No, they put him down as he was a corner.
Didn't they take back Jalen's?
Yeah, they took back to Jalen's or Jaden's or whatever it was. It was funny as hell.
Jalen, but just spelled differently.
Yeah, Jayl.
Yeah.
Nice.
We'll call it a B plus for now. It's really good with the potential to be an A by the end of the year. There's a lot.
My favorite is one of the Eagles draft picks when Harry Roseman goes, "What up, Big Pimpin'?" I was like, "Yes, I love this kid already."
Did you see the very awkward phone call between Ryan Poles and Caleb Williams?
Yeah, that was clearly we knew about this for 4 months. So let's.
I feel like it was just because it was already we know that this draft pick's gonna happen, so it was just let's just do this for the view for the clicks. And
I really wish Roger Goodell just did something fine, be like, yeah. And the first pick in the 2024 NFL draft, the Chicago Bears JJ, no, up Caleb Williams.
God, that'd be such a dick move to JJ McCarthy though. So I'm all for it.
Or no, or Joe, or they just say some generic name, and then everyone's like, Joe, no, Caleb Williams.
I mean, the Bears have traded the number 1 pick just to throw everyone for a loop.
Yay, Dak is safe.
Damn it.
Damn guy.
Kelsey's out here hey, listen, if this feels like out of play evidence.
Trey Lance season.
Not gonna go down that road.
I mean, what's worse, Dak Prescott or Trey Lance?
Cooper Rush.
Dak Prescott.
He just comes out. I honestly am intrigued to see a Trey Lance led Cowboys offense. I'm intrigued.
Zach Wilson.
I want to no. Okay, so we never actually talked about those QB battles, so we'll go around the horn quick because I actually want to see who you guys got in these. So we'll start off with the man of honor, the man of question, where this all came up. Who you guys got winning this one? Russell Wilson or Justin Fields? Nate, we'll start with you.
Justin Fields.
Maddie.
Younger. Yep.
Russ.
Hector.
I'm gonna say at the beginning it's gonna be Mr. Unlimited, and then Justin Fields takes over in the second half.
All right, so you got Mr. Unlimited winning out, but then him losing the spot. All right, Mr. Renfro.
Oh, you mean me this time? We're gonna go with Mr. Extremely Limited because they're talking about putting Justin Fields as a kick returner now. They clearly are not invested in him as a quarterback.
He missed that.
Yeah, that was right before you hopped on. Oh, and Nick Fairley's mortal enemy.
I love Nick. Calm down now. He put me in place. How long are we talking about winning this job? Because
I just said who's winning the job outright. I didn't say who's gonna get taken over midseason. So that's why I said to clarify with Hector's.
Outright would be Justin Fields down the road, but I think immediately Russell.
Oh, I mean, I'm talking end of training camp. This is
week 1, basically.
Yeah, week 1. Outright meant week 1. That's why I should have clarified better.
Week one's Russ.
I'm gonna say F it. I'm gonna throw a monkey wrench into the wind. I'll go against the grain. Give me Justin Fields to somehow win the starting job, and this whole Russell Wilson thing becomes even more of a cluster. Just completely chuck this into a frag grade of what the hell is happening.
If you played we've all played Madden. You can't put your quarterback at kick returner, so you have to
We
pick.
tried it, okay? Lamar Jackson, it doesn't work.
Wow.
Unless you go and edit the player and put him at running back, and then never mind.
Nate's out here thinking
You
like,
can't do that
like
mid-game,
developer
so-
settings kind of stuff.
I do it a lot.
Nate,
Dude, I remember my favorite thing was like if a guy was like had like tight end level stats at receiver and swapping his position to franchise, and you going from having like a 71 overall receiver to an 88 overall tight end. That was like my favorite thing to do. Just magically find a tight end out of nowhere, or magically find a great safety or outside linebacker.
That's
God,
what the Eagles are doing with Johnny Wilson.
I
that's-
did that.
bro, yeah, I know. Like everyone's like, oh, what are they gonna do for another tight end? We're not getting Brock Bowers. I'm like, no, we're just gonna find some guy from Florida State who's 6'7", 240. Yeah, he'll play receiver. Not. He's just Kyle Pitts with less of a 40 time.
I remember in like Madden 11, I think it was. I did that with Julio Jones because he had 80 run blocking as a rookie. That was him at tight end was stupid. Even as a rookie, he was like a 94 out of the gate, and by year 2, he's a 99.
Bro, Julio in Madden 20 was broken.
Didn't
by
have
the way,
11, but yeah.
my favorite player ever to do that with was Hakeem Butler as a rookie.
Yo,
I would not
shout out
draft-
to my St. Louis Battlehawks, just absolutely slaying it.
I didn't draft a tight end in our fantasy in our leagues and our fantasy draft leagues that we did online with a bunch of different random people, and so I just take Hakeem Butler, move him to tight end because he was slow for a receiver, perfect tight end.
Oh, Jamal Adams is an outside linebacker. Just absolute nightmare. Like
No,
instant forced fumbles, like decent enough at coverage to cover like your slow tight end, your fullback.
He's a
Electric.
user. You just run around with him. You don't let the CPU mess him up. You just use
Oh,
the
no,
90
no, no,
speed
no.
and 90 hit power.
I would just put him at QB spy because all of my buddies in my Madden league all had like scrambler quarterbacks. I was the one who picked a pocket guy, and they'd run outside the pocket. There's Jamal Adams just breaking their neck.
Because you don't got user skills to cover them yourself.
No, I usually use a safety or an edge rusher. So
Well, that's your problem.
Of course, you use a D lineman. Unacceptable.
that's why I played, man. Come on.
By the way, Jonathan Jones at linebacker was the best move I ever made in my life.
All right. Back
Okay,
to
we're
it.
going on a tangent.
We're going up north. It's the Great White North. Not just because both these quarterbacks are white as hell.
You better not be
JJ
playing
McCarthy
Lucas Van
versus
Ness.
Sam Darnold.
Is this a question?
I mean, I kind of like Sam Darnold in this. I kind of like a little quarterback revival here.
It's not.
I will say it should be for McCarthy's probably sake. It probably should be Darnold to start it out, but I think they're very high on him. They moved up to get him. I think they're going to throw him right into the rain of fire. Ready or not, it's going to be JJ McCarthy.
Very nice.
I mean,
All right.
Sam Darnold wasn't that bad when he played last.
He was
He
pretty
played in
good.
one game for the Niners, and he did pretty well. 2 touchdowns, an interception, almost 300 yards.
Went head to head.
That's got a
It's
point.
just typical Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, I would succeed too if I had Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison and T.J. Hawkinson and Aaron Jones and a good offensive line and a great head coach.
you would think. You would think.
I'll throw one more out there for you guys, and we're going to talk about my last topic we're going to talk about today.
By the way, yes,
Surprise
I think Sam
one.
Darnold too.
Surprise one. I'll
JJ.
bring it up.
Just
I'm thinking Sam Darnold. I think JJ is going to struggle. I think JJ was my lowest rated quarterback in this draft class out of the big 6. So
Even like Bo Nix,
listen, as much as crap on Bo
Bo Nix is
Nix, Bo Nix can complete a pass, and I don't worry about his decision making. JJ
good.
McCarthy
He's
was
just
basically
older.
JJ McCarthy was given an armored and turbocharged Lambo. Says, "Hey, don't crash."
Harder than you think.
JJ just had to literally hand the ball off.
Yeah, he had 2 like pro caliber running backs in Donovan Wilson and Blake Corum. Oh, and decent receivers on both sides, a good tight end, a great offensive line. Oh, and probably the best defense the Big Ten has seen in about 10, 15 years. So, yeah, that's there too. So, also a pro-ready head coach. JJ McCarthy was basically just said, hey, let me put this on. It's like me playing on rookie mode in MLB The Show. I'm going to hit 50 home runs in the first 3 games. It's going to happen because there's nothing else I can do.
He
But,
was AJ McCarron.
yes, he is AJ McCarron. Thank you. He's a mobile AJ McCarron.
Anybody want to fight me on AJ McCarron being a first round draft pick? Because I'm ready to blow that kid up as well. I love AJ.
Okay.
I
He's
love
a
AJ.
first-round draft pick in the XFL.
Yeah,
Hell of a quarterback there.
AJ had a great career as a backup. He has a great story, but honestly, yeah, no.
Also,
not a first-round
second
draft.
marriage. Shout out to Brett Musburger for making sure we all knew about that one.
To an Auburn woman, just for what it's worth. Did I miss something here?
Listen, I would marry a
I don't know what's
gorgeous
going
woman
on.
if she went to Florida State. I don't care. It's okay.
Happy birthday, Jordan Travis.
Future Jet starting quarterback Jordan Travis by week
He'll
12.
be starting when he's 27, but that's fine.
He'll be starting in 27 weeks.
Well, Jordan Travis.
Yeah.
It's not
Oh,
because of
our
Aaron
next
Rodgers, it's the
topic.
Met.
We're talking Deion Sanders in my last
Yay!
More matchup for us.
Oh my God, I'm so happy to talk about this. So, if you guys are living under a rock, there has been a lot of turnover with the University of Colorado. Well, we've had number one recruits, including, I can't remember the cornerback's name, who's now transferring out and said he's got receps, and quoting the Oregon coach saying that he's not playing for clicks. But now you have a new segment with Xavier Smith, who did an interview with The Athletic. It's interesting. Okay, like you have Shadur Sanders saying, "Bro, you were basically mid. He didn't even remember your name." First of all, I don't want my starting quarterback of any team, even a high school team, talking like that about a player in public. I don't give a crap. He could rip the hell out of him in private for all I care. I really don't care. In public, don't tweet that out. Second of all, the fact that Deion Sanders is retweeting this LOL stuff, it makes me want to root even harder against Colorado. If you guys remember last year, I'm all on the anti-Colorado fan wagon. I am like, let's go. I was hype as hell when Oregon ran him through the freaking 2x4s. I was ready for it, man. But the whole shtick annoys me. It does. I love Deion. I love his character. I love the whole thing he brings to the table. But this whole microwave dynasty he tried to do with the fact that they're saying Shadur is the number one prospect, or he's top 5 favorite to be the number one prospect next year. He's a good quarterback, but I'm ready for Colorado being a 5-win team again. I'm looking forward to it.
Before you pass this along, I have one question for you: who do you think is a better quarterback than him right now?
I say Quinn Ewers.
No.
One. So one
Ewers
particular person that is better than.
Oh no, I'm not doubting Shadur Sanders' talent. I'm saying I would take Quinn Ewers over him.
So
is the kid out of Georgia coming out next year too, or no?
Yeah, he's correct.
If you throw Carson Beck up there, I'm throwing you in the penalty box. I'm sorry.
There's at least 2. You can't overlook Arch Manning.
He's number three.
Arch Manning's still up there.
But why isn't Sanders your number one?
Not a freaking pass that's meaningful yet. All right, come on.
I'm still taking.
Okay, has Quinn Ewers thrown a pass that's actually meaningful?
I mean, beat Alabama.
A.B. Mitchell.
Sure, yeah, he beat Alabama. Cool. Does he have a title? No. So, by your definition of meaningful, JJ McCarthy's thrown more meaningful passes.
Sanders have a title?
As you just talked about. No, but you just said he
at Jackson State.
Yeah, that doesn't mean shit. Come on, you're playing against half-ass talent at that point.
Whoa. Graduate from the SWAC community.
Yeah. Let's not hate on the SWAC.
Oh, no. Listen, SWAC football is fun as hell to watch. I'm just saying it's not Power 5 football. That's all I'm saying.
Out of the SWAC than there are out of every conference not named the SEC or the Big Ten.
I debate that on a certain level.
Historically, let's go historically.
Historically, yes.
There's more Hall of Famers historically out of the SWAC than out of
that. I will give you
the SEC or the Pac-12.
All right.
There was also a pride element of going to HBCU.
My point was, all this drama, all this BS, all this tweeting, all this crap, out of Deion and Shadur and everyone else. Out of a team that just went 4-8 and got railroaded by eight straight losses. And they're not even, I think the last time I checked, aren't there betting odds for South Dakota State? I don't know if they've been released yet. But isn't the betting line right now less? It's pretty damn close. But I don't know if that was a rumor, it was a fake line I saw on Twitter. I don't know. But because they play North Dakota State first game of the season. All this drama out of a team that won 4 games, I'm not about it. That's what bugs me. It's listen, if you won 8 or 9 games last year, you were surprised, the toast to the Pac-12, great. But you were terrible. You barely survived your rival Colorado State and then got whooped by like the next 8 teams you played. You hung in there against USC, which I give you credit for. But then again, everyone hung in there against USC.
Well, USC just doesn't have a defense.
Yeah, USC basically is me, Hector, and Matt as their secondary. So
That's not true. Hector's way better than one in their secondary.
Thank you.
I got your back. You don't need to have them putting you down like that.
I can stick with them. The height is probably where they have me at. It's like
Okay, low man wins in football. You got this.
it's like playing monkey in the middle.
But this is my point. So, gentlemen, the floor is open as we're at our final topic tonight. What are your thoughts on this whole Deion drama? Colorado as a whole, I honestly didn't know if he was going to come back this year. What does everyone think? No, I'm sorry, not this year, next year. I don't think he's coming back next year. I think once his boys are out, he's going to dip and find something else. I don't know. The whole thing bugs me. I don't know why. It's just it's weird. Seeing them lose feels normal to me. I don't know. Thoughts? Round the horn. Open forum here.
Colorado's defense was one of the worst last year, as we all know. Their passing defense was ranked 127th nationally and 98th in coverage grade. Xavier Smith, by the way, earned freshman All-American honors playing at Austin Peay. That's all I got.
Shout out to their standards.
They should have known. They should have, given Smith a chance. But that's how Deion is.
Well, so okay, they did give Xavier Smith a chance. Travis Hunter was out for 3 games because of his ribs, and they gave Xavier Smith a chance, and he was scored on 6 times in 3 games.
Who are they playing?
Who are they playing in those 3 games? Does it matter? They lost the games. So
I would say also when you're getting beat up, it doesn't matter who's covering who.
You just said you don't respect a team that went 4-8. Does it matter who they were playing?
I just want to know who they're playing. I'm just curious.
Let's see. Let's find out.
What was one of them? Oregon, I think. Kelsey.
No, Travis Hunter played in the Oregon game.
Was it USC?
He was out that game.
He was out of that game.
Okay, so then that would be one of them. But yeah, he missed a total of 3 games. Xavier Smith started in his place, and Xavier Smith got absolutely demolished in every one of those.
Oregon, Troy Franklin, USC, Brendan Rice. That's all I got. I'm not gonna act like I know everything.
Did they play?
They had to play Washington, right?
They played Washington. That was Roma Dunte.
No, he didn't match up with the ones, guys.
No. Sorry.
Oh,
McMillan, doesn't matter. Still both NFL draft receivers.
Their second corner there. He wasn't their number one. They slid.
By the way, the best receiver at Oregon is coming out this year.
That's fine, but the point still remains.
Also, you had Travis Hunter playing both ways too.
Yeah. Okay. So let's pause and Jared, I got a lot to address for what you said about Colorado.
So real quickly though, before we get in there, Xavier Smith didn't play with Colorado last year. He was a redshirt freshman. This year with Austin Peay was his first. That was his freshman playing season.
So where is this whole controversy coming from? Oh,
he was on. It was during the redshirt season when he was there in like practice, that sort of thing. But he didn't actually play on the field.
So we're trying to roast this kid, but
not bad.
Oh, sorry. It was never mind. Different corner that played for him. Sorry, different Smith.
Oh, you're talking about the okay.
That being said, Smith did have a forced fumble, 32 tackles, 8 pass deflections, but 0 picks. So like good, not great. Okay.
Anyways,
better than whoever.
Go ahead. Sorry,
I tell you.
Go ahead, guys. I mean, interrupt. Go right.
So, Jared, team goes 1-11 before Deion gets there. They're abysmal. They can't even sell out their stadium. 1. Deion gets there. The team wins 4 games. That's an improvement of 3 games.
Oh no, it is.
For a team that had 80% turnover. You win 4 games and 80%. You don't even have a spring with most of your turnover with these guys. Think about that for a second. Could you imagine not having the ability to have a spring camp with your entire team in today's day and age? Now, you win 4 games with this team despite your number 1 receiver going down injured, your number 1 corner going down injured, who's also a 2-way player. Your number
ironically the same person.
Was that?
Ironically the same person.
No, I'm not even talking about the same person. They had another one of their wide receivers go down. Their number 1 running back went missing for 3 games. I don't know where he went. The best offensive lineman was the equivalent to a D2 level All-American. You want to talk about size and skill there? Not really there. Offensive line, defensive line, that was abysmal, but they still won 4 games with this. Now, they sold out every single home game and away game. In today's day and age, For you, who is a fan of the U, how do you hate this so much when you're a fan of the biggest embarrassing spectacle that has ever existed in football? And now you have Colorado, who is doing the exact same playbook that Jimmy Johnson ran with the U and Warren Sapp and all that entire team of being a publicity stunt off the field and working to gather a team on the field that can actually back it up.
I will back all this up if they win 4 titles. I will back this up if they win 4 titles. I will back this up. I will write a written apology to Deion Sanders and Shedeur Sanders. What I'm saying is my issue is if you're going to bring all that smoke, you're going to talk about bringing Louis, but then you kick out your decent your old linemen, all these guys, you send them all out packing.
No. Okay, let's be clear.
Well, listen.
You didn't send them packing. They left.
Yeah. But you walk into a press conference saying, I'm bringing my Louis Vuitton luggage and all this other bullshit. I don't care. Here's the thing. I understand Deion. I understand his character. I understand his swagger. I love all of it, right? You better be prepared if you're going to talk about all this stuff to understand the criticism that's going to come with it. That's all I'm saying. Now, Shedeur Sanders, I hope he throws 57 touchdowns this year, 3 picks. Colorado goes like 8-4, and they make a bowl game. That'd be great for college football, great for Colorado. Do I think it's going to happen? Hell no. They're a 6-win team at best, and that's okay with me. That's okay for the program because they're progressing. What annoys me is all this extra crap. Because unlike Miami, who once they won with Schnellenberger had earned that predecessor with Jimmy Johnson and Dennis Erickson to be the distractions.
But what about
Colorado hasn't won crap since Joel Klatt was their backup quarterback.
What about hold on. You're talking after the titles. What about before the titles when they were still doing the same things?
When they were a mediocre ball team with Jim Kelly?
Was that not embarrassing to you?
They were doing this crap when he was there. It wasn't until Schnellenberger got there where all the controversy started.
I'm not talking controversy. I'm talking the embarrassing acts in front of public. They were doing that before they won titles. They were doing the same things of the convicts versus Catholics before they won titles. They did the same crap. The difference was
they weren't recruiting those. They weren't bringing those type of like the freaking personalities before Schnellenberger and Johnson. That came afterward.
Johnson, did Johnson just walk in and win a title? You know that, right?
No, I know that. There was a time difference between 84 and 89 when he won his title. I know. There's years between.
So you understand that before they won titles, they were still doing all of this, which is exactly what Deion is doing currently while they were building a team to get to the point of winning 4 titles. That's what I'm making a point of. You're embarrassed by what Colorado is doing, but that is the same.
I'm not embarrassed. I'm just like it rubbed me the wrong way.
Whatever words you want to use for it, you don't. Whatever it is, it's the copy and paste playbook for what Jimmy Johnson, that entire Miami organization did. So if you love the U so much for that, how can you hate on Deion for the exact same?
I never said I loved the U for all they did. I loved Miami for the players that I grew up watching in pro football. The Ed Reeds, the Andre Johnson, the Ray Lewis's, Devin Hester's, Antrell Roll, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, etc. That's why I became a Miami fan. The history that came before that, do I enjoy it? Was it an interesting documentary to watch? Yes. Am I proud of it? No. But they won 4 titles.
You're right. They won 4 titles.
Here's the thing.
If
Colorado wins 4 titles, I will happily eat my words.
But here's the thing, Jared, pause for a second. How are you embarrassed by this so much now, or don't like it, whatever you want to use for phrasing, don't like this in a day and age where the NIL is king? How else are you going to recruit?
You're the head coach taking shots at kids over Twitter. That's what bugs me. You're a coach. You're supposed to be better than this.
Wait, okay, if Twitter existed in the days of Paul Bear Bryant, do you think Paul Bear Bryant would not have done the same damn thing?
That's hypothetical. This is real life.
I don't think they know how to turn on Twitter, honestly. If we're looking at Paul Bear Bryant, I think he'd be trying to turn on Twitter on his dial-up phone.
Yeah, I was saying Nick Saban would have done the same thing if he had the opportunity. These coaches are hard-nosed coaches, and that's what Deion's raised, and that's the point. The entire purpose of him going on, do I think it's a good idea to do it? No, I don't think it's a good idea. Let me be clear. But to say you hate it when, especially for you, you're a fan of the U. That's just all sorts of weird. Like, I don't get that, but I don't agree with how he went about it. But at the same time, in today's day and age, it's a smart coaching move. It's a smart PR decision to go
But
about it this way because
against
you're
them
getting
now.
attention.
It puts people in the country to root against Colorado even more now.
Good.
And to look at them, I'm rooting for them to go 1-11 again, to get their lunch handed to them, because the fact that they went after some random kid who was a practice squad player who talked about how Dion treated him like shit. Good for him for speaking out, because he's not the first kid we've heard about this.
Not good for him for speaking out against the coaching style, period. You just said you don't like somebody going after somebody on Twitter. The kid literally did that, and you're praising him.
A coach should be held to a higher standard than a player. That is my opinion. It's always been my opinion.
He did. Okay, what the coach said, what Dion said, again, I don't think it was a smart idea. He did not actually attack the kid. All he did was just, like, so be it. Like, yeah, that's what I did. Okay, LOL. Like, that's what he did. Shadur attacked him, but that's player to player. How is that bad?
Should be held to a higher standard, but that's a whole other.
Oh, okay, really? That's the
yes. That's why I look at it. That's why I don't like quarterbacks who aren't leaders.
Look, if the only reason Caleb Williams wasn't doing that is because he was too busy crying in somebody's arms.
Nice. I like that. Nice.
Shadur is going to do that because he's trying to be a leader of the players currently on his team. He feels betrayed by the fact this kid just left and then talked all about their business.
Y'all are kicking a ball.
So he's trying to stand up for the kids in the locker room still.
All I'm saying, I'll finish this off because we gotta let the other guys talk about this, Kels, because you made a great point. All I'm saying is you're gonna kick up all this sparks and all this dust. Back it up. Y'all better win 6 or 8 games, or you're gonna hear a lot more chatter. That's all I'm saying. You are asking for a lot of extra targets and a lot more Dan Lannings going. They're playing for clicks. We're playing for wins. You're asking for more of that the more you invite this. All I'm saying, if I'm Colorado, I would want a quiet offseason to build off of what was, if you take away all the crap, was successful on paper. But here's the thing. It's not successful when you have all the other bullshit around it. That's my point.
It is successful, though, because nobody's going to Fort Collins, Colorado, unless you're in the news and unless people are aware.
Congratulations.
If the cameras are on Fort Collins, as we've all played FIFA, we all played NCAA football before, the awareness and the TV and the visibility in today's day and age with NIL.
Back it up.
Hold on, I'm cutting you both off right now. It's my turn to interrupt. That was a damned of a lie. University of Colorado is in Boulder, not Fort Collins.
All right, Boulder. My bad. Not Fort Collins. Fort Collins is Colorado.
Okay. Floor is yours.
My bad.
No, that was all. I just need to get that out there. Go ahead.
Okay.
Finish your tirade.
Nate,
there will be geographical accuracy on this show, damn it.
Nate, I want to hear your opinion.
We have a standard.
We have a standard that we live up to. Coach, player, and quarterback, and it's geographical excellence.
It's just there's a reason why 4 or 5-star players are decommitting from Colorado. Maybe it's just, I understand a coach needs to be hard on his players, but at the same time, you can't be doing this to these kids, man. They want to play for you, and you're mistreating them. You know, and it's just like, yeah, you come in and you say, I'm bringing my baggage and whatever. Yeah, you brought your baggage. What happened? You went 4-8 in the Pac-12. Now you're gonna go to what, the Big 12, if that's what it's called, if not mistaken.
Big 12,
24.
Yeah,
Big 15. Who cares anymore?
Yeah.
The 401k.
That's big double XL.
It's like you go there, and that's like, okay. I mean, it's
better
only
win more games.
You better win more than 4 games if you want to say you're bringing your stuff. And it's like, if he doesn't do well this season, what happens? His sons are going to be gone. Is he going to get fired? This is pivotal for him, and especially this, the whole Xavier Smith look. I understand I was mistaken, like DJ and Kelsey mentioned that he didn't play in 2023 or 2022, I should say. It's kind of a bad look for Dion, so that's what I think.
Maddie.
I don't know. I think Dion went from a Jackson State to Colorado. It was a little bit of a jump in division wise. I think he was just trying to make a statement, make a name for himself. I don't know. I think he's trying to weed out the guys that want to be there, don't want to be there. I mean, there's some things that I'm reading. I'm like, not really agreeing with, but I'm also not a coach at the same time. I think Shedeur Sanders is an incredibly talented prospect. I think he will be phenomenal in the NFL when he gets there. My only, I guess, issue or concern is just the way that he handles things social media wise. Does he have to talk about Xavier Smith? No. I think he could just keep that to himself. I think he could just lay off social media. I think that'll soar his stock. I just think a lot of teams are saying Spencer Rattler slipped because his QB1 thing with the reality TV show.
He's
So
in high school. That says everything.
I know,
He also
but
got
that's it.
charged for a misdemeanor in high school, which is part of why, and that got covered up, and that's why he slipped so far.
Yeah. So I think it's just a matter of maybe not speaking on everything will help you out in the long run. So I think he's an incredibly talented player. I think Deion's a great coach. I think maybe his philosophy doesn't mesh well with everybody, and maybe it's not correct at all times. It's what he chooses to do. I have no advice to give because I'm not obviously a college player or NFL player, but lay off social media. Don't comment on everything. Censor what you're gonna say. Everything comes up in the end, and just ride low and play hard.
Clear eyes, full hearts, can't lose.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
All right.
I think with this, I mean, obviously, when you're a player like at the caliber of what Shedeur is all eyes are on you, right? Everything you say, everything you do is going to be on a microscope, and I mean that's just a given, especially with all the attention that Colorado's getting. I don't necessarily think it's a huge jump for Deion from making it from Jackson State over to Colorado. I think it's was kind of like the accurate thing that you mostly see. Someone that has dominated a conference for quite some time at that point with what he did at Jackson State, to go to a program like Colorado that was just not good in a conference that I don't think many expected to be as entertaining as it did, especially when it's going into its final year. Now it's the Pac-4. But he's gonna get attention. I don't even if he didn't say anything, people would be like, "Oh, what's Deion doing?" So I mean, that's just gonna happen, especially with his name and his kids alone. I can speak on personal experience of dealing with Shedeur because I used to work with USA Football, and I was lucky enough to work in one of the camps that involved Shedeur Sanders, and he was playing. It was like the middle school, like going to freshman year high school age group, and I remember the first thing they said was like, "Hey, we're not giving him any special treatment," but he was literally the only kid that was driving into the camp, had his own car, could walk in and out of the campus at any time he wanted to, and I was like, I thought we were not giving this kid special treatment, but that's neither here or there. At the end of the day, he's still Sanders, and that's always going to be football royalty. But I one don't obviously what you're going to say can and will be used accounted to you, especially if you use it on social media. Social media is probably the worst thing to have ever existed in some cases because the fact that now you have receipts. Now, back in the day, it was just if you found footage, if you have a picture, like a legitimate taken photo of this athlete doing this thing. But now everybody documents everything that they do now these days, so it's kind of different. But with Deion, I think obviously it's like the Jake Paul thing, right? Everybody wants to either see this guy succeed or they want to see this guy get his ass beat. You're in one of those two categories. You're not in between. And so he does all the antics. He says his stuff, and that's what happens, right? Now you got eyes on Colorado because you want to see whether or not they're gonna back up what they're talking about or they're gonna fall apart. And now you're in the Big 12. UT's gone, Oklahoma's gone. Some team needs to step up and become the big dog in the Big 12. A lot of people are hoping that it's gonna be Colorado.
Yeah, those receipts. You're right, Hector. Those receipts might come back to hurt Deion.
Which I keep man, dude. I got to know a lot of people that were like just all over Deion's jockstrap about Colorado, and like, look, they beat TCU. They were in the national championship game, and I was like, dude, TCU is mid.
They had
Like, I mean,
27 seniors leave after that. Like, that was not
Yeah.
TCU in the national championship.
like I was like, this TCU team is not good. They didn't even have a good defense to begin with going into that national championship game. So I just thought it was insane for them to like try to compare it to TCU what they did last year. And like DJ pointed out, a lot of their players left after that season, the national championship year, which they got destroyed by a clearly dominant Georgia team. So I mean, you should be beating a team like TCU, like the way they did last year, and they barely beat TCU also.
I just want to clear something up here because there's a phrase used in that we talk about. Dion and Nate, you used it a few other times. There's been a couple of guys using it. Mistreating the athletes. He hasn't mistreated athletes, not physically. Maybe with words, but not in the same way that some of the greats have. So let's be very clear about that. That we're not talking abuse here. At the end of the day, if you want to go down that route, here's just a few names in the coaching sphere in the last 40 years that have been accused of that. Mike Leach, Jim Boeheim,
Sandusky.
not even going there.
Damn, Evan.
Lane Kiffin, Nick Saban, Bill Belichick, Bob Knight, Jose Mourinho, Woody Hayes, Billy Martin, and current Seahawks coach Pete Carroll.
Allegedly.
Billy Martin literally beat somebody up on TV
Yeah, allegedly.
in the dugout. So I just want to clear up, like, we're talking about coaches here mistreating people. We're not talking Dion's actually like abusing anybody. That's not the case. But then last thing, social media wise, do we all think Dion actually operates his own social media? Because he doesn't. It's his, for a fact he does. He has a social media guy. So think about that when you think about that. The likes and the retweets. Just maybe a little bit.
Fair enough.
All right. I mean, Dion definitely is not managing his own social media, but those athletes definitely are.
Oh well, yeah. I'm not talking about what Shadur did. Look, what Shadur did, I get it, but at the same time, it's not right. But yeah, just a couple notes for what we talked about, just to think about.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this has been the Korner Booth pregame. Hope you have an amazing weekend. Shout out to our sponsors, candidates.com, promo code BELLYUP 20 for 20% off. SeatGeek, promo code BELLYUP Sports for $20 off your first initial purchase. Righteous Felon, promo code BELLYUP for $15, 50% off your purchase at checkout. And, of course, BELLYUP Media and the whole BELLYUP Sports crew. Kelsey and DJ, who wants to do the promo today? Oh, yeah, this grumpy guy wants to do it. I know he does.
All right. Well, you can catch us every Wednesday live on our Facebook or YouTube account or X or Twitch. Yeah, I don't even remember what else we're on. Yeah. You can find us on social media at high_low_sports on X or at high low sports on everything else. Catch our live episodes, like I said, Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern time, or you can catch the recorded versions, audio only, the following day, so Thursday today at 8 a.m. Eastern time. Otherwise, just be sure to check us out every Wednesday.
There you go. Mr. Flores.
New episodes of Insert Name FC every Friday. Also, check us out on YouTube. We have a YouTube channel now. We're trying to grow that. We drop now little clips of the podcast video version, little snippets, so it's a little bit easier to digest. Also, huge announcement Friday. Also dropping the jersey bet that I ended up failing miserably. So there will be a jersey giveaway, and I'm announcing it on Friday on YouTube. So you guys, if you want to know how to enter that jersey giveaway, you'll find the rules over there on YouTube. Once again, at Insert Name FC.
Sweet. Getting Lewandowski jersey. Let's go.
You can't get it if you can't pronounce his name.
I'm Polish. I get a pass.
You just said Lewandowski. Polish.
Lewandowski.
It's not Lewandowski.
If you can't pronounce it, you're going to get a Chicharito jersey automatically.
No, if you can't pronounce it, you get Diego Forlan.
All right.
No, you don't.
And also check out these sweet tumblers. Insert Name FC approved. Keep my beer cold all the way through the entire draft show. So there we go.
Get a Jossie Zardes jersey if you can't pronounce the guy you want.
Mm-hmm. You're going to get a Mia Hamm jersey.
I'm okay with that. We share
That's an expensive ass jersey, man.
We share the same birthday. I'm okay with it. Ladies and gentlemen, you can find me, Nate, Matt, and our boy Chrissy at Everything Korner Booth Pod and all things social media X.
Oh, can you get a Jamie Tart jersey?
Instagram, Threads, YouTube, TikTok. We're all over it. You can also find me at Korner Booth Jared and Belly Up Jared on X because Elon won't let me change my name. You can find Matt at Korner Booth Matt and everything else, and Big Wisp on X. Nate is on Nate_win 3024 on everything else. Shot Kobe. We will see you guys on Thursday. We're taking our first Monday off of the year. Enjoy your next couple weeks, and we will see you guys next week. Peace.
OJ may not have done it.